How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Yeah, it's Monday. It's Mongoose Monday. It's President's Day. Who's your favorite president? Is it George Washington? But a lot of myths, he's a lot of myth-making. Cherry tree and wooden teeth were real. I mean, well, I guess real fake teeth. Maybe someone more modern, like John F. Kennedy. Oh, he was pulling troops out of the Vietnam War when it was starting to escalate. But he was assassinated before, and then, LBJ and the troops were all sent, and he was going for some civil rights. Yeah, civil rights. But then LBJ was, really there with the civil rights thing. So maybe the Lincoln. Yeah, that Lincoln-Kennedy connection is pretty weird. That is weird stuff. But Lincoln, for me, Lincoln. It's the guy's just so iconic, and it's just actually kind of an oddball guy. And instead of getting us out of wars, he stopped our war. That we were at a civil war. We could have been two countries. If we turned into two countries, I think that would have been over with. We wouldn't be the United States as we know it today. And he did do the abolish slavery, emancipation, 14th Amendment, Lincoln. But what about Joe Biden? Oh my gosh. He's doing pretty good. He's in the Ukraine 1 year after the Ukraine invasion from Putin has begun a year ago, and then they marked it, and he's actually in the war-torn country. Now, this is a country that doesn't have any, there's no military, U.S. military there, so he's kind of like the Secret Service people going, oh God. Oh, let's get some ghost boxing going on, the ghost talkie thing, and my fan, which is not that thing. And who is your favorite president, the most powerful man in the whole world? Oh, save us. What the heck is that? Oh. Especially from Area 51. Alright, so the rain is back. The rain. Well, it's not raining now. It's pretty okay right now. The Carol Kai bed race is coming up today, and coming up in like half an hour. They push these beds and they raise money for charity, and different people and different companies, they enter their little beds and they gather their little donations. So the Carol Kai bed race is going to be racing, and it's probably not going to rain. It's raining on Kauai. It's going to rain for a few more days. And how do I know it rained? Because day 15 and some symptoms are back. Just when I went to the Toastmasters, I said, well, it's, been 2 weeks. I think I'm safe, but, you should mask up. I'm probably a little contagious. And then people who are a little bit, not thinking of, I don't know. Now it's like I came across as scary. It's like, well, if you got symptoms, stay home. They don't want to, when I got over some of these symptoms, I felt great, you know? It's like, so the Toastmasters, why are you afraid?
Cash, have it.
Bottom hold phrase, cash, have it.
Ask, bathroom.
Yeah, ask leaves the back. Disaster. When the Toastmasters reacted that way, I was like, oh, mere mortals. I was watching too many Marvel comic movies, and I kind of thought, you know, I'm not Thor. This comic, I watched the movie, and I'm Thor. No, I'm more like Thanos. I go there, and you're not wearing a mask, and boom, you can exterminate portions of the population. Actually, if you're a dead Mason, let's just go see what's in the news. Try not to make a big long deal of this. What's going on here? It's what's in the news. I don't know. It's all that transition from doo-doo, planet doo-doo. Green, our governor, requests an additional $2.5 billion for the state of Hawaii, which is more than Ukraine's getting. Ukraine's getting about $500 million. That's about 1/5 of that. 5 times. Okay, Zachary. Yeah, and it's also, he has a plan released in December. It was largely prepared by his predecessor. So, they do not want to give Green credit for stuff. No. And the face of the Navy's Red Hill response. So this is the face of the Navy in Red Hill. So they just stick a guy in there, and it's just a face. He's in charge. He'll handle the PR until those darn public people peter out. They got some sort of plan that's going to last another year before they start to pump the fuel out. That's what you got going on there. Brave. Yeah, I'm brave. Not as brave as this guy. He's playing his Chinese violin. Well, same thing, right? Harp, violin. It's called the Iru. And he's in Kapilani Park because he was in Chinatown, but they got rained out. He's a concert of one. He's playing that. That'd be strange. You like walking by and you hear that stuff going on. And the wonderful police department in Honolulu probe ongoing 10 potential felony cases. You see? That's what happens when you get the feds involved. And this guy is a former judge. He's now the state district attorney. And now like 24 officers were named in reports, and some of them got charged, but these extra guys, like 10 of them, and they're all like beat up the prisoner guys or beat up the detainee. They're like assault kind of stuff.
That's so terrible. Oh,
I might as well just see what's in sports. Rainbows, they're running wild. Look, he ran into home. He's running wild. He's skidding on his stomach. Yeah, I think he did that because he had that little breastplate. No, he just did that for the show. And the the emperor is also doing it for show. He's out. He's safe. Whatever. I don't know.
What year is it?
It's 2023. That's what year it is. Okay. You know what? I don't know. AI. You never know what's going on. Getting nervous here, but just calm down. You know what? Calm down. Remember in like in 1992, when there was always a rush going down Salt Lake Boulevard, and hands down, runners on the Great Aloha Run run the final stretch heading to Aloha Stadium. So what? This is 22, 23, 1, 21, 31 years ago. Thank you for your math support. Brain fog. So it goes from Aloha Tower to Aloha Stadium. So that's Aloha Stadium before they condemned it. Actually, after they just built it or something. Oh gosh. Noise pollution. Potential harms mind and body. No, it doesn't. It's not noise. It's rock and roll. One thing my dad used to say about rock and roll. That's noise. The political cartoon.
it's not surprising anymore, but this is my 3rd mass shooting from elementary to college.
That's just terrible. That's terrible. This mass shooting stuff. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. We have from the menu, too many reckless drivers. You should not stop being reckless drivers. Not really in there. Guy dispute. You know what? They should just make like Ho'oponopono. Oh, we're gonna skip all that to just look at this one. We're gonna look at, yes, that's right, gambling tax. does not constitute. Say what? Iron? I am Iron Man, because I am right. Gambling tax does not constitute Marxism. Watch. For the third time, the term Marxist was incorrectly used in the Star Advertiser. Imposing gambling tax, a crawl towards Marxism. Cite letters to the editor, February 15th.
It's a letter to the editor, not us.
The idea of imposing taxes was championed by Adam Smith in his book, The Wealth of Nations, published in 1776. Yeah, I had to read stuff like that. As anyone who studied economics knows, that book is the Bible of capitalism.
It shouldn't be, because there's some, invisible hand stuff in there. Trickle-down economics is in there.
Smith wrote, "The subjects of every state ought to contribute towards the support of government as nearly as possible, in proportion to their respective abilities, that is, in proportion to the revenue which they respectively enjoy under the protection of the state." Marxism is an economic theory that eschews,
I'll just say, shuns, rejects
private property and, company production, and believes that means of production, should be controlled by the first and by the state, and ultimately by the workers who produce. It has nothing whatsoever to do with the imposition of gambling taxes. To the people slinging this word around ignorantly, turn off Fox News and go to the library. No. That's like sentence. Learn what these words actually mean. Sydney Goldstein, Chinatown. Thank you, Sydney. That's just wonderful. Marxism was all about, power to the workers. And Marxism, by the way, detested the poor. It's like just, eliminate them, cull the population, and also eliminate the rich. It was just, workers. And they should control. And it turned into, something different with the Communist Manifesto was twisted, and it turned into like China and Russia, former Russia, former Soviet. They're not they're modern communism. That's not like Marxism stuff. Physical science over with. Thank you. And that concludes Poli-Sci for today. It's connected to economics, by the way. Jack. So, what happened? Wow. My thing went off too. I bumped the wire. So, have a happy day. Have a fresh sunrise. Fresh water. Fresh water. Sunrise. Fresh water. Fresh aloha. Fresh aloha. Fresh aloha. Fresh aloha.
Fresh aloha to you and all.
Fresh aloha to you
You too.
and all. To you too. You too.